Vegapunk is working with the world government. Hello One Piece enthusiasts, I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about the snitch yet again. Remember how I said last time it's gonna be the last time I'm gonna talk about it? Well, not necessarily. As long as the traitor doesn't get revealed, I'm gonna keep on making videos because why not? Well, this time around, we got more information about what the snitch did, who it possibly could be, more narrow it down, and in fact, talk more about its agenda than last time. Before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. Well, suspicions are still suspicions, but there are still a few things I wanted to add. Well, what did we get last chapter that makes me add to whatever I said before? 1. Vegapunk, we finally get to see the stellar body of Vegapunk. In fact, it is imprisoned in his own island, in his own homeland, along with the CP8, CP5, or whatever agents that were there on Egghead Island that got captured. Well, they evidently did get captured. They went missing. Remember, when CP0 showed up, Kaku and Rablucci showed up, they said that a bunch of CP9s, not CP9, sorry, CP5, 8, and 7, whatever, ships were sent here to sort of assess Egghead Island, and they, in fact, went missing. They didn't go missing. Either, number one, they got attacked by an enemy, or they got trapped inside Egghead Island. They never made it back. Well, now it's confirmed they've been trapped, and alongside with the stellar body. It's insane. They've been kept inside a vacuum, they've been given food, but not so much, just barely enough to keep them alive, which I don't even understand the point of, honestly. Well, let's talk about it, and also the fact that Vegapunk said that someone revealed how he said the world government caught wind of his research on poneglyphs in the Void Century. And remember, Vegapunk is with the world government only on the rule that, as usual, he's not supposed to research the Void Century or the poneglyphs, because that is a taboo subject for everyone working within or even outside the world government. Because you do, that is a criminal law, that is a criminal offense in the eyes of the world government. And well, Vegapunk, being the curious man he is, of course, he was friends with Professor Clover. He knows about the Void Century, of course. He's seen Professor Clover, he's friends with Dragon. And of course, everyone related to Professor Clover, almost everyone, I would say, was also interested in the Void Century. Dragon definitely caught up to win with something. Vegapunk, obviously being the curious man he is, and of course he's been researching Void Century because he's figured out that whatever ancient giant thing, he knows about how the civilization in the ancient kingdom were more advanced than what it is on Egghead Island. Obviously, the man has interest in it and he wants to find out the mystery. All the more reason as to why he wants to go along with the Straw Hats. Like, I've talked about all of this before, and well, in fact, the government caught wind of it. This cuts down to the amount of traitors, or the amount of suspects, down to probably 2. Again, I've already put my bet on Shaka. Now, all the other bets are gone. I did say about how it could be Saturn, it could have been Caribou. Some of you guys started saying in the community that it could be Caribou, it could be Stussy, maybe. It could be, of course, Saturn could be here right now and whatnot, but that's not necessarily the case, because if Saturn wouldn't be able to do all this. Again, I've been saying it again and again. The only person capable of doing whatever is happening on Egghead Island right now is one of the Vegapunks, and nobody else, unless a new character gets introduced, either an 8th satellite, which I think I remember Taking 101 bringing it up in his chapter review, how the sort of punk records could have a mind of its own, or rather it could create, like, it has a separate personality. It somehow got a form, shape or form. It now somehow has control over Egghead Island. That sounds very convincing, but let's stick to the ones we already know about. Well, one, I did say from the get-go that it can't be Saturn, because everyone doing these sorts of... Saturn couldn't be the one in charge of handling Egghead Island. He's still distance away, and even if he was close enough somehow, I really don't think he'd had the idea to work around Naked Island because it's Vegapunk's creation, he knows it the best. Now, narrowing down my suspects, the only reason I have more suspects, another one added, which is Atlas. Atlas is the one, if you guys remember, when Rob Lucci asked about the ships, Atlas said, I saw the ships go away, I saw no one. There shouldn't be any, I saw the ships leaving, there shouldn't be a missing case whatsoever. Well, this just brings up the doubt too, because Atlas, although she got attacked by CP0, I don't think CP0 at this point could be involved with the case of whatever's happening right now. Whatever's happening right now is a part of whoever the intruder, whoever the snitch is on Naked Island, and of course the world government. Now tell me why it's the world government. Simple. Because someone snitched. Someone said to the world government that Vegapunk's working on the Void Century and whatever, he's researching poneglyphs. Without this information, the world government has no right or no authority to come and send agents, especially Cypherful agents, to go check out on Naked Island. Well, with that being said, now, who could snitch? CP0. So the only reason I sort of cut out Atlas was because she was trying to defend Vegapunk without taking the opportunity to trap them to begin with. But in this case, I really think CP0 coming here and then the Straw Hats being here, whoever the snitch is, did not count for the fact that the Straw Hats would be here. For them, right now, it's sort of like an added bonus when making negotiations with the world government, because now the Vegapunks or whoever it is could offer the Straw Hats as, like, you know, as a reward or whatever for trying to keep that thing alive. Everyone said that it could be a collaborative effort among the Vegapunks to basically get rid of Stella, but I don't really find that to be the case because we see Seraphims attacking other Vegapunks. So I really don't think this adds up. What does add up is the fact that either there are one or more Vegapunks working together, snitch to the world government about the Stella body, and obviously the reason being they are the ones who want to be in command. I said last time the only motive Shaka would have of doing everything he's done thus far is to gain control of all the 6 Vegapunks, or excluding himself, the 5. You get rid of the Stella, there might be a way in which he was able to sort of work through with Punk Records and all the other Vegapunks in a way where even if the Stella body is somehow gone or even decapitated, there would be a way for him to survive and the other Vegapunks to survive and for him to gain control of Naked Island. Shaka being the good one, like good not morally being good, but good in terms of himself being good, he might have ulterior motives. Again, Vegapunk's one and only goal after the O'Hara incident, or in fact for as long as we knew him, was to advance science. And when the Stella body started researching on poneglyphs and the Void Century, obviously the Shaka body got wind of it. Obviously he would know. And as he's the good, he wants to further his investigations and advancements in science, rather than trying to do something that would make the world government, who is the financial support of Vegapunk, turn against him. He would rather put a stop to that. So it makes sense as to why Shaka would snitch to the world government and then make sure that the Stella body is stopped. And now somehow he has a way to deal with the world government where he can obviously set up an exchange where in return for the Stella body, he would gain control of all the other 5 Vegapunks and the Naked Island and letting himself live. Or even if all the other 6 Vegapunks are to be captured or whatever, he would be the one in command because he wants to be in the good side of the world government. And now it comes to my last point as to why CP0 agents were captured to begin with. I feel like the reason they were captured, of course, is to create more suspicion. Maybe it could go either way, but this is my hypothesis just thus far. The only reason Shaka did all of this is to make sure that the world government when you'd imagine someone like one of the Vegapunks talk to the world government or in one way, shape, or form, whether it be the Gorosei or anybody of a higher official, whether it be Kong or whatever. I don't think Kong's part of the world government. Whatever. Could be the Gorosei. Let's say the Gorosei. And now you see someone like a part of Vegapunk talk to Gorosei, and Gorosei would not believe him, honestly. There is very few chances as to why Gorosei would take the bait. And for that suspicion to grow, it could be a way where trapping the CP agents, CP0, Cyberpool agents, could, like, entice the world government to send in more officials and actually take this seriously, rather than just saying that no, this is a false alarm and nobody's gonna believe you, to the point where now Shaka could say CP agents went missing, Cyberpool agents went missing, these are my intels, I'm telling you the truth, this is why they got captured, because the Stella body doesn't want everyone to figure things out, and you entice the world government to come here, which is exactly why Saturn is coming. And I feel like that makes the most sense to me, and that probably is it for me thus far. Atlas could be in this, she couldn't be in this, I couldn't really care, but the only person I see, again, being the traitor is Shaka, and this is all the more reason as to why. That's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace.